Hello and welcome back to another Tap for Tea pack opening and giveaway. Happy Friday to everybody, and more importantly, happy Final Fantasy pre-release day. It's finally here. We hope everybody is actually out enjoying it. That's all right. These are live stream, but they're also recorded. You can catch up after. Hopefully folks are out getting to enjoy this set. It looks like a really fun one. The first Universes Beyond set to be standard legal as well. And it looks like there are definitely some cards that are going to shake up standard. So this is a fun set, especially if you're a fan of the series. That is a long running series, one of the longest I think in gaming history. So hopefully everybody is getting hyped for this one. There's some solid cards in it. I know the prices and availability are pretty miserable. They were for us too, but we managed to secure enough that we are going to be featuring it heavily all month long. So every box is going to be including packs, and we will also have collector crates announced as soon as we have everything in hand for those. So keep an eye out for that. We have some fun stuff coming up. We're going to try to get packs to everybody in the least expensive way we possibly can. So we're doing our best, that's for sure. All right, tonight we've got 4 packs again. We're going to try to get through this wheel. We keep adding more names though, which is a good thing. So we'll keep doing 4 till we can get through the wheel. And then afterwards we got our bonus spins. Every bonus spin tonight is going to be getting a extra pack of Final Fantasy, the play boosters in their box, as well as one of these 6 Japanese imported gachapon capsule toys. We've got Mario and Pokemon as well hanging out. So we will see what people get right after we're done with the pack openings here. We're also going to throw in an extra Final Fantasy sticker for the bonus spin winners tonight. And we've got a few of them laying out here. We picked out some fun stickers. We always include a sticker in every box. We try to either theme it with the set or something that's just fun. Last month they were kind of amusing statements and just some funny pictures and comments on the stickers. Hopefully folks enjoyed those and got a laugh. We did while we were packing them all up. So we also announced and launched our other website, which is parentadesigns.com. You can find us on Facebook as well as on our website. And that is where all of the things we make all kinds of crazy stuff. We make deck boxes and command zones, but then we also make toys and planters and all kinds of things, keychains, tons of stuff. What's up, Sun Reinforcements? So check it out. We also do laser engraving and cutting, and we've got some new machinery coming up really soon here, hopefully about a month or so, maybe a month and a half from now, which is going to allow us to print full color on literally anything. So we have some really great ideas in store for that, and looking forward to adding that to the stable. So here we go. We're going to start off. We're going to go from right to left here. Start with Dominaria United as our first pack of the night. We had some decent luck lately, so hopefully we can keep that rolling along. And then by next Friday, the goal is to be cracking a Final Fantasy pack at least. So it'll be our turn as well. Here we go. Let's see what we got in our Dominaria United pack. Got a Sand Warrior token. That's not one you see very often. The Sand Warrior. Nothing on the back. We've got a Mountain. Ooh, nice. Right off the bat. Llanowar Loam Speaker. Solid card. And, nice. Elas Ilkor, the Sadistic Pilgrim. That is one of my favorite cards. And it's in the showcase. All right. Next up, we've got a Monstrous War Leech. Let's see if we can fix this focus a bit here. Sorry. Driving me a little nuts. There we go. That's much better. All right. Yeah, Sun Reinforcements asked about the price of Sheoldred dropping on, so it rotates out. Yeah, that is a set that's going to be rotating out, unfortunately. But I don't know. That is a solid card. I don't think it's gonna drop very much. That's gonna be a Commander staple, I think, for many, many years to come. It is an expensive card, but that is one heck of a card to have to play against or play around. That's for sure. That can be a game changer. All right, the monstrous war leech. Fires of Victory. Magnagoth Sentry. Into the commons. Artillery Blast. Shadow Prophecy. Destroy Evil. Volshe Tide Turner. Writhing Necromass. Smash to Dust. Bite Down. Hammerhand. That is a solid card. That's brutal in those Red Rush aggro decks. And the Elfheim Worm. All right, see who the Loam Speaker is going to tonight. Good luck to everybody. Bring up the wheel here. All right, here we go. Oh, Brent. Brent stole it away. All right, Brent. All right. Get that one written up. Congratulations, Brent. That is your pack. All right. Send reinforcements. Have you gotten to check out the Final Fantasy set at all? So you're the one here with us. Any cards you're looking forward to pull from it? I know there's a few on my list. I've seen a couple pulls already from folks that got out to their shops early. It's always awesome to see. Everyone's hunting those chocobos for sure. Some big bucks still going for those. There's some bounties out for the golden ones I've seen. I think 22,000. It seems actually surprisingly crazy to say this, but possibly a little low. There's only 77 of them. I don't know if I would sell mine for 22K, at least not right off the bat. I think that those might have some value, especially if you hit a number that's significant. All right, here we go. We are into Innistrad Midnight Hunt. All right, we're tapping at the window to start off. No pre-release. All right, well, you're here with us. That's all right. We'll take that. All right, we got a Soul Guide Griff. Flip the switch. A siege zombie. A snarling wolf. A jack-o'-lantern. The Lamholt Harrier. The decks, you Schulta deck, yeah. Well, keep an eye out for collector crates. I'll drop a hint there. If you're looking for decks from the Final Fantasy set. All right, Lamholt Harrier. The Hobbling Zombie. Gavany Trapper. Ecstatic Awakener. Thought we'd be into the uncommons. There was still one more. There we go. Morbid Opportunist. Solid card. A Vampire Socialite. Also a useful card. And the Overwhelmed Archivist. Aren't they all? All right. What do we got? Sun Gold Sentinel. All right. That's okay. Sun Gold Sentinel. Anything else? Nope. Oh, nice, though. One of the pretty black and white planes. Like those. And a vampire token. With the double-sided token. All right. Let's see who that one's going to. Back to the Midnight Hunt. Haven't been there in a while on the hunt. All right, good luck to everybody. Here we go. Who is it going to be this time? Is it going to be Logan? Solidly Logan. Logan is one of our new subscribers, so congratulations, Logan. All right, that is your pack. Logan came out of the gate swinging. First wheel, first win. All right. That will be coming in your June box. All right. That means we are into the next Innistrad pack, Innistrad Remastered. All right. Come on. Let's get a big hit. All right. Got a clue token staring at us here. All right. And a blood token on the back. That's a useful token, both of those. All right. Here we go. Good luck again to everybody. Let's see what we're taking home here. We've got a Traveler's Amulet to start off. Into a Battleground Geist. Sanitarium Skeleton. A stroke there, I think, while I was saying that. I don't know what happened. All right. We're going to aim high. Aim higher than that one. All right. The Cathar Commando. Lantern Bearer. Lingering Souls. Uncommon. A Wandering Mind. Apparently mine was. The Groundskeeper. Not Groundskeeper Willie either. Maybe he's a human druid. Falconwrath Gorger. All right. Wasn't quite what we were looking for. What else? Hey, there we go. Rooftop Storm. Nice. That's a good hit. We'll take that. Double rare pack. And nope, Imprisoned in the Moon. For our retro. With a uncommon Pack Guardian as our foil. All right. Oh, nice. Pretty Island. Those are great packs. I really liked Innistrad Remastered. All right, well, that actually turned out okay. That redeemed itself a little bit there. All right, let's see who this one's going to. Third winner of the night here coming up. Let's see who it is. Who can it be now? It's... Oh, Jordan got robbed by Kevin. Kevin, that is your pack. Jordan can't buy a win. At least he's not here tonight. He didn't have to suffer the agony. Kevin, congratulations to you. Kevin's been with us a long time, and we appreciate him. All right, Kevin. That is your pack. Getting down to it on the wheel here. The names are getting big now. All right, last pack of the night. Let's see if we can do some last pack magic with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. This is another set. Great flavor set. I don't know. There's a few cards from it or have some staying power. I don't know if it hit quite as hard as folks were hoping. I thought this set was going to have a lot more of an impact than it did, surprisingly. But let's see what we can pull here. Let's get something good going to the Wild West here before we start into our Final Fantasy with next week. All right, we've got an art card. We've got the Gitrog, Ravenous Ride. Is it going to be signed? It is. Nice. All right. That's a good start. Hopefully a good sign of things to come. Got a signed Gitrog into a Lonely Arroyo. Yeah, the bonus sheets in this set were where it was at for sure. All right, our foil common. A Hard Bristle Bandit. Not the bristly we were looking for. A Tornado. Can't go wrong with a tornado. Knock down something with flying or cycle it. Into a double down. Got a mythic hit. That's all right. Got a double down. We're going to double down on, nope, into a deep muck desperado. Good old Homerid mercenary. That is a stretch of a card. I guess it's a thing. Fleeting reflection. A nimble brigand. The vile smasher. Gleeful grenadier. Nizumi link breaker. Rat warlock needs there. Take the fall. A geyser drake. Ariette's lullaby. That's a terrible lullaby. Trick shot. Cactarantula. And that's it. The Cactarantula. Yeah, the theming on a few of these sets I think was the undoing, but it just surprised me. Some of the stats and features on some of the cards, some of the functionality I thought was going to be a little more impactful than it was, but who knows? Maybe they can always come back. It always surprises me when a new set comes out and makes some old cards that people didn't value very much spike like crazy. And I have a feeling this set might be one of those. This and I think even a few still from Karlov Manor might make a comeback at some point. There's some potential interactions there that I think folks still sleep on at times. And speaking of which, before we get into the bonus spins, I will mention again, we will be posting a photo of the box toppers that will be going into the boxes for June boxes, but we are also slotting into there a bunch of cards. We went back through the archives a whole bunch of years and picked out some cards that we think are going to pair well with a lot of the brand new Final Fantasy cards. Very much in that same vein of, cards that might be forgotten or weren't very highly valued, but now have some pretty serious hitting power with when they're combined with some of the new cards. So we are going to be tossing those into the mix with the box toppers that come in every box. And we really hope some folks enjoy them. It definitely, even if they're not something that combos, we did pull back through quite a lot of years of sets for the box toppers this time to dig down. We got a lot of new folks that are joining up this month just for Final Fantasy, so this will give them a chance to see some of Magic's history as well, and maybe get some cards they wouldn't have otherwise had a chance to grab. Yeah, desert support. Yeah, desert support was definitely a thing. Deserts are like gates. They can be impactful. I know I've run across a couple gate decks that do some work, so don't count them out. All right, so we need to give this pack away. All right, let's see who it's going to. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. Who's it going to be? That's looking like Cole. Almost spot on, Cole. All right, Cole. Congratulations to you. I think that's Cole's first win as well. Great to see. All right. Get that one put away. And we'll get into our all right, got all that hidden. Yeah. I was just chatting with somebody in the messenger the other day about that. We were talking about hitting people with cards that they've never seen before, which is both fair and unfair, I guess. I've been playing the game literally all 31 plus years, and I got to learn all the cards as they came out. I can't imagine starting today and having to try to go back through that catalog to there's Jordan. No, you didn't miss anything. Don't rewatch this one either, Jordan. No, I'm just kidding. You You almost hit on the first pack, and it just slipped past you. So I joked that it was good that you weren't here to suffer the anguish, but you showed up. No, we appreciate you joining, Jordan, and we'll get you a win. It's getting down for sure. And you're up first on the bonus spin here. Not that bad. Thankfully, it wasn't a huge hit. All right, Jordan, you are spin number 1 tonight. All right, you're playing for you. We'll be getting a pack of an extra pack of Final Fantasy in your June box, and you are going to be taking home one of these Japanese gachapons. Let's see which one it is. Here we go. All right, first capsule out. Number 3. All right, let's see what number 3 is. We've got 1, 2, and 3. I won't take them out. They're sealed. Maybe I'm going to have to see them. Oh, that looks like you got one of the Mario coins. So these were from a Super Mario set by Takara Tomy. And it is Mario on the front. We'll try to show them through the capsules. There's Mario on the front, and on the back, if we can show it. Oh, it's hard to do through the capsule. Maybe I should have just opened them. On the back, they are a coin, the Mario coins. Just like on the field when you're playing Mario Kart. So on the back, it's the actual Mario Kart coin. On the front, you got a Mario. You got the man himself. It's a me. All right, Jordan. So you'll be getting a Final Fantasy pack. We don't have them right here with us tonight. You will be getting a Final Fantasy pack. You'll be getting that. And you'll also be taking home one of the extra Final Fantasy stickers. Those stickers will be showing up in this month's boxes as well. So number 3 is yours, Jordan. That's a good hit. These gachapon capsules, these are all actually direct from Japan, and they are all from some limited series. Some of them are already long sold out, so I know folks might not follow the the Japanese gachapon scene, even though there is one. But yeah, these are some good ones. They're definitely some of the more expensive ones out there. So we appreciate everybody playing along. We are into JR. JR, your spin number 2 tonight. Let's see what you're taking home here. Maybe. Oh boy, there we go. There we go. It is going to be number 2. Yeah. I'm glad you learned of them. Japanese gachapon is like, I always joke around that it's like, when you were a kid and you'd go to the grocery store and they had the quarter machines. Now they're like 50 or 75 cents. They were always slightly disappointing, but in Japan, they crank it up to 11. They do some of these gachapon capsules. They're sold kind of by their size too. The size of the capsule itself means bigger toys, but we have some that are actual like zippered pouches and backpacks and light up and projector things. They literally make some of the most incredible capsule toys there are. Japan does a lot of things in the very best ways, and I would say these are one of them. And it's been a lifelong joy of mine. So yeah, temporary tattoos. Yeah, they're like highly collectible now, and they do a lot of licensed ones. Hello Kitty. We have Sanrio characters like Hello Kitty. We've got the Mario. We've got Pokemon. There have been Magic the Gathering ones. Nothing recently though, and yeah, we've got quite a selection of these real OG ones. Folks are into Gundam and a lot of anime. There's always those. Then there's ridiculous ones. We had cat hats actually recently. That it's actually a small little hat that you can actually put on your cat. It's just absolutely ridiculous, but they are awesome. So yeah, it's worth digging into if you've never experienced the world of gachapon. It's quite a wild world. All right, so JR, you are number 2 here. So you're also getting a Final Fantasy pack in your next box, and it's a Super Mario one, and it is... Oh, nice. These are the keychains. These are kind of like a rubbery, not neoprene, but like a plastic keychain, but they're kind of soft. And you got the question mark block, which is a pretty cool one. That is a pretty sweet keychain, JR, and that is yours, along with the Final Fantasy pack and the extra sticker. So you are number 2. Yeah, mini decks. Although, surprisingly, those mini decks, after sitting for a long time, kind of undervalued. They popped up in value because they became very hard to find. They make world's smallest deck, Magic decks, and I know I think we might still have a few left in our inventory. We'll have to see. Maybe that would be a good one to do. All right, let's. We got to get this updated here. I'm all out of sorts. All my things got moved around on my screen. There we go. Number 2 for JR. Okay. And Ryan. So we've got the number 1 spot left. We've got 4, 5, and 6. All right. Let's see what you're taking home. Ryan, good luck. Last bonus spin of the night is number 6. All right. I think I see some gold shining at me. Yes, I do. Number 6 is... Which coin will this be? Maybe if you don't mind, let's see. We'll try to pop this one. Try to do it cleanly here. All right. So there's a little latch on them. They're a little different than the Western egg style. There's a little latch that lifts up. Some of them you squeeze on the sides. This one, I think, just opens up like a hatch. Yep. All right. This is looking like Toad. All right. You got Toad. These are really nice. There's like some heft to them too. They're not plastic. They're definitely metal. And on the back, there you can kind of see that coin look a little better. They're really cool. These are pretty sweet ones. All right. We gave away some good ones tonight. We got Mario, we got Toad, and the question mark block. Those were all from two different limited series, so I don't think anybody will be sad about those, and definitely not sad about one more chance at opening a Final Fantasy play booster. One of those will be coming with each of these, as well as an extra Final Fantasy sticker tonight. And again, we thank everybody for playing along. Yeah, yeah, Toad, nice. That is a good one. I like the Toad one. Those are really cool. And yeah, I think somebody mentioned. Sorry, I was trying to keep up with chat there too. I believe there is still one of those mini decks left, possibly in our card shop. Keep an eye out. If we do have more in the inventory, we will put them up, and then if we have some extras still after that, we'll maybe throw them in some capsules here for bonus spins. We'll see what we can do. But yeah, definitely more packs, more fun, especially with this Final Fantasy set. So we are looking forward to getting those out to everybody as soon as we possibly can. We're not allowed to ship until the official release date, which is next Friday, but we are gearing up to be able to start shipping as soon as Friday hits. So we will work our butts off to try to get everybody out their boxes as quick as we can. And on Sunday, we'll be doing the card shop update. So keep an eye out for that. And then I'm not exactly sure yet. I haven't gotten final shipping confirmation of when they'll land on the tracking side. But as soon as we have everything in hand, we will start to announce and drop the collector crates and some of the other stuff that we have planned for Final Fantasy directly. So keep an eye out for all of that. And we appreciate everyone's support that makes this all possible, and folks that have been with us a long time. It's been a wild ride, and we are not stopping anytime soon. So we're just getting started in some ways, actually. We just are cranking up, as I mentioned before, our ability to create our own in-house products. And we have some really incredible stuff coming very, very soon. Hopefully within the next, I'd say, month and a half or so, we should, all those machines will be here online and cranking stuff out. So we are looking forward to that. And we'll also be able to do custom orders. So if you would like something totally unique and special, we are definitely going to be doing that. Oh, updates. Yeah. So, yes, the answer is yes. We was asked just now about the land packs and Oregon Trail. So, yes. Oregon Trail for sure. We are in the kind of final steps of that. We had to get in some extra things to go with them that we were going to pack in with the. We were this started a long time ago. Sadly, now it took a lot longer than I thought. But we are going to make our own little small tribute set to Oregon Trail. So if you want to die of dysentery or break a yoke, they are going to be existing magic cards, kind of just like how they do with this Final Fantasy set or a lot of the other sets where they, the Godzilla cards where they have Godzilla art on them, but it's actually an original or an actual magic card, pre-existing magic card. So that's what we're going to do. We picked out some fun images from Oregon Trail, and then we paired them up with matching magic cards from all different eras of Magic, cards that are playable and usable. And we are going to be working with our partners at printingproxies.com and get those mini sets made. So we are really close to having that done. I'm committed to getting that finally finished now that we have the rest of the pieces of the puzzle in place. And land packs, yes. So land packs take an insane amount of time to put together, surprisingly. But they are fun to do, and we have some of the really big hitter lands in the next land pack set that we're going to be doing. If I can get them done before this Sunday, we'll try to put a few of those up now as soon as we can, because I know folks have been waiting on those as well. So thanks for asking. They are both things that we're working as quick as we can on. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely someone's dying of dysentery in an Oregon Trail Magic set. There is definitely going to be dysentery, so you will not be sad there. I'm glad you haven't forgotten about it. I feel bad that it has taken as long as it has, but trying to get things, we work with about 22 different countries, and almost 2 months exactly, dealing with some of this tariff changes as well as just the uncertainty. Some of our folks, a lot of these places that we work with, especially for the teas and the coffees, we work with estates that are in Nepal and the Himalayas where, they don't even have a road, literally no roads at all to where they are. And things like tariffs and customs, they do not know how to deal with them. And we do our best to try to help them out and work through it and, take a little bit of that load off them, especially because we have a lot more access to technology and computers and data than they might. But it's been a struggle, I'll tell you. It's not been easy because there's just been so much uncertainty and change along the way, and nothing's been super stable. So they're just as worried about possibly losing out if they ship something out and then get hit with a massive import or customs fee. So it's been a challenge for sure, but yeah, international for sure. It's about as international as it gets. I don't know that there's many companies that deal with that many countries at one time, unless they're like a huge, conglomerate or something. We're just one small family. So it is a challenge, but it's been many sleepless nights because their days are our nights, and trying to communicate with them and work through some of these logistical issues has been a challenge for sure. But we've managed to make it all work, and everybody's come out okay, and things are still humming along, which we're pretty happy about. We didn't have to raise any prices, and we'll keep cracking. Things are getting a little bit easier right now, so we've been taking advantage of making hay while the sun was shining, as they say. So, again, thank you everybody for all your support. And we do have a ton of fun stuff coming, so keep an eye out on Facebook or our website. We should be announcing a lot of new things coming really quick here. So thanks again. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. Take care.